Well, I haven't been able to find my brother Vic. Yeah, well, as soon as I do, I'll call you, okay? I'll ask him if he knew what he was doing talking to that guy who threw the bomb last night. Yeah, you bet. Whoa!
Hi.
Oh, you got my message, huh?
Yeah, you're looking for Rick?
Yeah, actually, well, Tawny, really. She usually knows where he is, but nobody seems to have seen her either.
Oh, sounds frustrating. Why don't I sit down and let you buy me a drink?
Oh, I wish I could, but I really can't let go of this right now, darling. I mean, I gotta find out what's going on. I can't believe my brother was the only person seen talking to the man we suspect of throwing the bomb last night.
What a great guy. You asked me here, and now you're gonna take off.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you drive all the way
I'm just making you feel
down.
guilty.
Really, are you? Well, that's
Yeah.
a lousy thing to do.
I had to be here anyway. I'm meeting Dash Nichols. He's
Dash
giving me an
Nichols?
interview.
The Dash Nichols?
In light of what happened
No,
last night.
Cruz, the other Dash Nichols. Well, that's good. Why don't you check out and see if you can pump him for some info. Where's the Blue Sky Brigade going to be meeting next?
Well, I'll give you a full report. Good luck finding Rick.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you, too. Boy, I sure hope he tells me he had no idea who he was talking to last night. When he was talking.
Yeah, I'm just anxious to get out of here, that's all.
Have you seen my brother today?
Rick? No, I haven't.
So you sure everything's okay?
I just want to get some air, that's all. Cruz.
Okay, listen, I'm going to drive over to the beach right now and pick up Eden. You want to go along, say hello?
Yes, I would, thanks.
How do I feel? Mad as hell, that's how I feel. And if anyone thinks that the Blues are just gonna lie down and take this, well, they have another thing coming. Because we're gonna find out who's behind the bombing, and we're gonna find out what greed-soaked industrialist put them up to it.
Well, you obviously have some theories about who was behind this.
Yes, I do. And believe me, you're the last person who wants to hear me mention any names.
Me?
What, you didn't think I knew you were born a Catholic?
What does my being a Catholic have to do with last night's bombing?
Well, why don't you ask your father? Or your brother Mason?
Because I'm asking you, Mr. Nichols. And I think you should have some facts before you start spouting nasty insinuations, don't you?
I think there's someone here to see you. And she looks an awful lot like another Capwell.
Excuse me.
Hi. I didn't know you were back.
Eden, I need to talk to you alone right now.
I'm in the middle of an interview.
I don't care. This can't wait.
I understand.
Well, I guess this is the end of our interview.
No, wait. Listen, this is Dash Nichols.
I know.
Well, if you could just give me 10 minutes, I
can't just do anything, Eden. I'm really tired of being at the bottom of your list of priorities.
Would you mind waiting for me? Maybe getting a drink at the bar? Please? I would like to at least finish what I start. Are you trying to make me look like an idiot?
Why not? You did it for me.
What are you talking about? What is this?
Robert's letter, Eden. And don't say what letter and insult me.
Robert told you about it?
No, I found it.
You found it? How could you find it? It was in our
found
house,
it.
in a drawer, in a desk, Kelly.
Does it really matter how I found it? I found it, Eden. And I would like to know how you're going to justify what you did.
I don't think I have to justify anything as far as this letter is concerned. Robert wrote this letter because he didn't want you following him so that you might end up getting killed.
What about when he came back? It was safe then, Eden. What's your excuse then?
Kelly, I talked to you about this. I talked to Mama about it. I didn't know if I should keep this secret, this letter, because he asked me to. So I asked you what you thought about Robert, and you said you didn't care about him, that you were involved with Craig.
You talked to Mama about it, and you probably talked to Cruz too, I suppose. That's great. Poor little Kelly. Keep her in the dark. Don't want to confuse her.
Don't even pretend to know what I was thinking, okay? I hated having that letter in my house. I hated not being able to tell you about it. I didn't know if I was sparing you at all by keeping it from you, and I kept thinking in the long run...
In the long
run you chose for me. What is this? What? You still have feelings for Robert? Is that what this is all about?
You just don't get it even, do you? It doesn't matter how I feel. The point is I never got to know the truth. What I got was the sucker. And I got to feel pain. And I got to think that I was so desperately in love with a man that I made the whole thing up myself. That's what I got. Thanks to you.
God, you scared me. Where have you been?
Downstairs, looking things over. Everything is in tip-top, perfect shape for our guest of honor.
Unless he decides not to show up.
I thought you said it was as good as done.
It is. I'm sure Ms. Renfield would have called if he wasn't going to make it.
Then all we have to do now is sit back and wait. And decide what you are going to do with this.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, there are no bullets in it. Just something to knock the old boy out until we get him where we want him.
Much better.
Is that your way of suggesting I burn what I had on before?
I just prefer the more civilized look. Miss London just called and said the car is on its way.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
I'll be in my office if you need me.
All right. Is there something else, Renfield? Did you forget something?
Kelly found out about the letter that you wrote me, and Cruz.
She told me.
So how long did it take for you to come up with this little thing?
Come up with what?
I mean, you just couldn't leave, could you? You couldn't bow out gracefully.
What are you talking about?
And you know, it had to be something very special. So you didn't come off weak or petty. It had to be dressed up in good intentions so that it could pay off later, which it did. See, because my sister hates me right now, as you knew she would.
What, do you think I had some telepathic knowledge of how this was all going to turn out? When I sent you that letter, I thought you would destroy it as soon as you'd read it. I have no reason to think Kelly would ever see it unless you decided to show it to
Yeah,
her.
well, I wish I had. I wish I'd shown her the letter and let her decide for herself. But no, I felt I owed it to you to do what you asked of me.
I wanted you to do it that way to protect her.
Yeah, I know that, but I think that you knew you were coming back. And I think you knew that she'd find the letter, or you'd tell her about it. And all she would know is that her sister didn't show it to her.
No, I didn't tell her anything. Her finding any piece of that letter was a complete accident.
It moved up the timetable a bit, didn't it, Robert?
No, you are wrong. There was no master plan in this.
You know, the way you were was controlling business, controlling people, and you'd sit back with a smile on your face, and you'd watch everybody dance to your tune.
You never did.
And you've never forgiven me for it either.
I'm sorry that I put you in the middle of all this. What I wrote in that letter was the truth. I love your sister. And I know she still loves me. And I'm not going anywhere until I can get her to admit that.
Mr. Nichols.
Yes.
I'm Inspector Castillo, Santa Barbara Police. We met last
Yeah,
night.
I remember.
Yeah, I want you to know we are working on finding out who caused all that trouble at your demonstration.
You arrested one man already, didn't you?
Yeah, but we don't know who he was working for. My wife was going to meet you earlier. Do you know where she is?
Well, she left rather abruptly, but she did say she was going to return. You must be the father of the woman in question, am I right? Because I saw your picture in the paper.
Yeah.
That's right, C.C. Kepwell. How do you do? I've seen your picture in the paper, too.
Excuse me, Mr. C. If you want to speak with Tony.